Hello everyone. Welcome back to LoFi Yoga. At last, she speaks. Today's flow is going to be focused around inversions and really beginner-friendly inversions. So I'm not going to be doing anything crazy, but I came up with this one because I was pulling tarot cards and the Hierophant came out, and I always, whenever I think of the Hierophant, I think of the fact that I struggle with spelling it, not because I spell it wrong, but I spell it right and then I doubt myself and then I end up spelling it wrong. I always have this questioning of self, and the Hierophant is a teacher. That's the meaning of, like, the bare bones meaning of the card is that it's a teacher. A good teacher is willing to acknowledge their mistakes, but a great teacher is one who encourages them, because that's where you learn the most, is when you make a mistake. So as we play with our inversions, don't be afraid to fall out of your poses and focus on stretching the most important muscle of all, the smile, right? I fall out of poses all the time. I am pretty clumsy, honestly. I was described once as an awkward cat, so we are who we are. Anyway, for the next 25 minutes, move as if the points don't matter, because they don't, because there are no points on a yoga mat except for the 4 corners, which my mat doesn't have any corners, so 0 points. Anyway, as we move today, I offer you this quote to focus your attention on if you find your thoughts drifting elsewhere. The right perspective makes the impossible possible. So if you think you can't do an inversion, maybe you're wrong. We're going to start with some breathing. And this is a nice callback to the beginning of the channel. We're doing 4-part breaths. So we inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Again, in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. So keep doing that. Close your eyes, relax. Now, I'm going to use Sun Salutation C as the warm-up today because I'm trying to keep it as beginner-friendly as possible. And so, for the first round, we are going to walk it, take it as slowly as possible. And I'm going to be using those. I am going to use them, I swear. And then we're going to do 2 more rounds at our own pace. Okay? Top of the mat. Hopefully that made sense. We're going to do it again. Up. Fold. Halfway lift. Low lunge. Downward facing dog. Drop the chin in the chest. Downward facing dog. Step that other foot forward. Low lunge on the other side. One last downward facing dog. Bring the feet to the hands. Halfway lift. Last time, your speed, your breath. From here, we're going to step out to a wide-legged stance here. We're going to take a fold. This is going to be a supported wide-legged fold. So we have a nice block here, which we are going to use to support our melons. So carefully shift your weight forward into your toes, and then just fold on down. And you can bring your forehead to the block. And maybe this is good. You could also try it a little lower if you'd like. Maybe you have more room. Now if you'd like to play with the pose a little bit more, I'm going to grab both blocks. In the lowest setting here, we're going to come down onto our forearms, sort of like a dolphin pose. Inhale and lift your way up. We're going to do a halfway lift here, hands to the hips, straight back, and then inhale, lift all the way up. Now we're going to make our way to the front of the mat and find downward facing dog. You can take a vinyasa or you could just go there. Your choice. Over here, if you do once you find some stillness, you're going to take, again, dolphin pose. So you might want to put the feet in or out. You could also widen the stance. That makes it easier. And again, same option here for blocks. Underneath the forearms to make this a little bit easier. And we're just going to switch from the hands to the forearms.
What I was saying here is that we are going to switch back and forth from pressing into the hands to your forearms. basically like a push-up. And then again, without the blocks.
One last round here. And then we're just gonna come into child's pose just for a second here to give our arms a break. So for the next round of poses, you have the option to stay on your forearms, or you can do this pressing into your hands. It's up to you. I would suggest doing it on your forearms if you want something a little easier. So I'm gonna do it on my forearms for the first few rounds, and then I'll switch it up. All we're gonna do here is what I had a yoga teacher refer to as sneaky core work. So downward facing dog or dolphin, depending on where you are with your arms. And you're going to inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog.
Exhale, bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. And then exhale, bring that the knee to the same elbow.
Inhale, back up, and down two. Other leg, so
Exhale, bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. And then exhale and bring that the knee to the same elbow.
now I'm gonna try it on my hands because I'm a glutton for punishment. Back into our downward facing dog. Next round here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg. Opposite elbow. Up. To your nose. Up. Same elbow. Three-legged and downward facing. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, opposite elbow. Inhale, up. Bring it to your nose. Back up. Same elbow. Back up one more time. And we're going to take a child pose. And now it's time for, how many inversions have we done? 1, 2, 3. So fourth inversion of the day is baby crow. Crow pose was the first arm balance I ever got into, and I didn't believe I ever would. I will never shut up about crow pose. So we're going to do baby crow, which is in the forearms. We are going to move into garland pose, yogi squat. Oh, there goes my knee. Okay. And we're going to bring the forearms down to the mat, keeping the legs where they are. And you're just going to shift your weight forward. Lift the toes. It's a lot less scarier than regular crow pose because the ground's like right there. So if you do fall, it's not that serious. So I'm going to try one more time. And again, I'm a glutton for punishment, so we're going to do regular crow pose as well for this last round. You're welcome to continue with baby crow for your last go. If you want to try it, you should. Again. How'd you do? Good. Good. While we're in the squat, we're just going to sit. Make our way onto your back. Bring both knees into your chest. Give a squeeze here. Just rock side to side. Nice little lower back massage. Crow pose is kind of a back bend if you think about it. So that's the concave shape, so now we're rounding the spine to counterbalance it. And from here, you're going to bring the feet about hips distance apart. Your hands are going to be by your side, palms down. We're going to do some bridges here. Just take an inhale, lift, pressing into the heels. Exhale, bring it down. Again, inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Now let's add the arms in. So inhale, we're going to bring the arms up overhead. Inhale up. Exhale out and down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale out and down. You can leave the hands where they are. And if you'd like a little bit more, lifts. Up onto the toes here as you lift. Get a little higher. And if you still want a little more, inhale, bring the right knee into your chest, and then lift like you're stepping on the ceiling. Keep your hips lifted. Flex and point the toe. Maybe some circles. Reverse. Ooh, I needed that. Now bring the knee into your chest. Bring the foot down to the ground, and then we lower. Let's do that on the other side. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Come up onto the toes. Bring the left knee into the chest. Exhale, step on the ceiling. and point. Make some circles. Other way. Bring the knee into the chest and then down. And then we come all the way down. If you want a little bit more, if you're up for it, we could try a shoulder stand. Now, shoulder stand, I used to do it all the time when I was a kid. I didn't even know I was doing this, but apparently I was doing yoga in grade school, so there's that. What we're gonna do is bring the knees in. You wanna bring the hands into the lower back to support, pointing the elbows forward, and then walk the hands up your back as you lift a little bit higher. And you want to try to keep a straight line in your body. And your weight should be on your shoulder. And if you know you have plow pose and you have access to that, you can go ahead and do that as well. If you're in plow, inhale your way back up. Nice straight line here. Tuck your knees to your chest, and then slowly roll your way down. You're lying on your back. I'm just gonna do some knees to the chest. This time we're gonna make circles all along the tailbone. And my knee is going to crack every time I bend it. It always has since the beginning of time. I think maybe I took an arrow to the knee in a past life or something. I don't know. Reverse your circles. And now we're just gonna take a 90-degree bend, take the arms out to the side, T shape, and then we're gonna drop the knees over to the right side together. And you can look over to the left. Inhale your way to center and take it over to the left side. Look over to the right. Inhale your way up. Now we're going to cross the right knee over the left, and we're going to grab a hold of the outer edges of those feet, and we're going to pull them towards us. I love this stretch, cow face pose. Especially recline, I really feel it on the outer hip area, which is always tight for me. Switch. Left goes over the right knee. And just pulling down. we're gonna take a half happy baby. So let that right leg go long. And we're gonna grab a hold of the big toe on the left side. Bend that knee, like you're drawing it towards your shoulder. Still worth it to have the props. Props are always worth it. Okay. Switch your legs. And I'm going to do the right side. And I like to use my elbow to sort of push the leg outward. Just deepens the stretch a little bit. Changes how it feels. And at long last, stretch it out. Point the toes, reach through the fingers. And then, favorite part, Shavasana. Return to the 4-part breath. Return to our quote from the beginning, which I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look at it, and just relax. to yourself. And when you're ready, take a nice stretch, roll into the fetal position, and then find an easy seat. Like I took a nap. All right. Hopefully your abs are on fire like mine are, because there is nothing sneaky about that core work. Anyway, I hope that you had fun inverting, and I hope that you were aware of the fact that we were inverting the whole time, basically. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7 different inversions today. And I bet you didn't even know we did that many, but we did. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed yourself. I hope that something resonated with you today. And I hope that you have a good rest of your day and that you are well. Thank you so much for sitting with me. Did I do it? I don't know. We'll see later.